it's a past or the future, heaven or hell. Scared? Yeah, I'm scared. Something's happening, again. And I want to know what it is, or who's responsible. Truth. The truth's all twisted. Go back to what? Think about it. What would it really be like to go back and to know the future? Everyone I grew up with, everyone I knew, they're dead. Or in some retirement home. I go visit them. Kids I grew up with, they don't even know who I am. Why should they? I don't even know who I am.
These feelings, how long have they been going on?
I don't know. 3 months.
That was when you lost your business, wasn't it?
What's that got to do with anything?
Now the bank wants to foreclose on your house.
I told those guys I just need a little time, that's all.
How's Benjamin? How is he, David?
He misses his mother.
School?
He's doing fine.
Missed 5 days last month.
Well, you seem to know all the answers, Doctor. Why bother asking the questions?
No, all I want to know is what's going on. You owe me that. Nothing. Nothing's going on. The death of your wife, collapse of your business, a period of remorse, of introspection, even resentment is inevitable. You have to come to terms to accept what's happened. You have to move on.
Are you finished?
David, the Navy wants to know if you'll consider coming back. They'll clear the slate, take care of the mortgage, settle the bills. I have to ask.
They have my blood. Tell them I'll hang on to my soul.
This is 117 Alpha. Bearing 290. Ascending 15000. Over.
The stealth fighter, gentlemen. 100 million tax dollars a pop. The American people ponied up for one reason. It was the future. It was invincible and invisible. Enable systems.
Alpha Romeo, this is test control. Roger. Series 4.
Verified. Nest to Rogue Bird, you are clear to cloak.
Charlie Romeo. Commence. 3, 2, 1.
Peaceful, isn't it? She's up there somewhere between Earth and heaven, and we can't see her, right? When you approved phase 1 of this project, I told you that scientific innovation was constant competition. If we build a better mouse, somebody will build a better trap. Show them, Hank.
Transponders are on. Commencing ultrasound emissions now. Overlay on.
What the is that?
It's exactly what you think it is, sir. Our invisible aircraft. It's an acoustical tracking system. We picked it up from a disemployed Soviet physicist. Sold it to us cheap. We're failing, gentlemen. Radar stealth is dead. Truth is that if you want to make something invisible, you have to make it disappear.
Yeah! Way to connect, Freddy! Come on, it's a double! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on! Sector, let's go!
Throw it!
Safe!
What?
All right, nice hustle, Ben. But save some for the opening game.
Dad! Sorry, Coach, I gotta go.
Okay, but be on time Saturday, Benny, okay? All right, come on. Remember, it's his opening game this weekend. Let's go, next batter. Come on, Joey, you're up. Heads up, guys. Come on, look alive. All right, all right.
So Mark says Terminator kills Predator, but I say no way. Predator's cool, right? Then Paul goes no. RoboCop kills them both. What do you say?
About what?
Dad. Terminator and Predator against RoboCop? Who wins?
I don't know. Superman?
Superman? Come on, Dad. He's a wimp.
Superman's not a wimp. He's a man of steel.
Yeah, well, adamantium's harder than steel. That's why Superman retired.
At a what?
Adamantium. Hardest metal on Earth. Look, I got some. Traded my lunch for it. See? You can't break it.
Don't do that. Let me see that. This is what put Superman out of business?
Yup. Think it'll go good on Old Blue?
Well, we'll give it a shot.
Really?
Right
Cool.
now, it's still another sunny day in sunny Southern California on 102.2 FM here in Santa Paula. It's May 3rd, 1993, and the second hand is ticking on towards 5:03 in the afternoon. Coming up, we have one more unforgettable, uninterrupted hour of...
I'm already fast as Tommy. Maybe faster. But he's got better stuff. I get my curveball going, I know I'll start. Coach said so.
Don't throw the ball in the house.
Wouldn't that be cool, Dad? Me on the mound winning the opening game? I could do it with your rad curve.
And I'll help you. Later.
When? The game's on Saturday, and I really want to...
I told you not to do that. All right, I'm trying to work here, okay?
Nothing's broken.
Good, now take it outside, all right?
Will you come with me?
Not right now.
But the curve. You always say... Sorry, Dad.
Curve. The curve. You want to see the curve? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you the curve. All right, remember, now it's just the swing of the arm does it, all right? Elbow high, wrist relax. Just like that. You see it?
Kind of.
Get your bat. Try and hit this next one. Now, some guys, they try and force it with the wrist, but you can't do that. It's no good. You'll just hurt yourself that way. All right, ready? Watch the ball. See the action?
Yeah. Give me another.
All right, here we go. Last strike. Bottom of the ninth. Base is loaded. Checks his man on first. The pitch. Oh, and
right, he's out of there.
Lucky catch.
There's nothing wrong with a little luck.
Come on, Dad, throw me another.
No, you go on outside now and practice.
But I need someone to catch the ball.
Go on. I'll play catch with you after dinner, all right?
Okay, after dinner.
1943, the Philadelphia experiment. Professor James Longstreet's baby steps attempts to cloak a U.S. Navy destroyer from enemy radar. Instead, the entire ship vanishes from the face of the earth for almost 1 hour. Disappears, gentlemen. The same year, Berlin, scientist Friedrich Mahler, my father, initiates radar jamming research to assist in daylight bombing raids. Marginal success, although one prototype aircraft is rumored to have achieved invisibility. 1984, Nevada. Shortly after my father's death, Longstreet incorporates Mahler's research in his own endeavors to generate an electromagnetic missile shield over a small town near a military base. This time, the entire town is gone for nearly 1 day. Analyses were debated, reports written, filed, forgotten. Mahler and Longstreet's research was written off as freakish acts of nature until now. Gentlemen, from the ashes of these misfires, I am here to tell you will rise a technology, a tool, a weapon that will burn most brightly in this country's arsenal. Follow me. And I will show you the future. Imagine being able to move an object from point A to point B quickly, silently, invisibly. Imagine instantaneous deployment with unlimited range. Imagine omnipresence. Imagine no more, gentlemen, for I give you super stealth. The Philadelphia experiment, perfected at last. Nearing critical spectrum.
Dad, what's happening? What's going on?
Go to your room. Please. Go!
Not bad, sir. Not bad at all.
Oh, it gets even better. Super stealth is the weapon that will enable us to seize this moment of détente and secure the new world order in...
And what about human pain and misery? What about the world as we know it, changed instantaneously?
Professor Longstreet, well, this technology is your vision realized. We've discussed its potential.
Yes, but things have changed. You've gone too far. The Philadelphia experiment. That ship didn't disappear into some dimensional waiting room. We cut a hole through 40 years of time and damn near shattered the continuum.
Yes, but we've refined the process so that time is no longer a variable. The potential for errors, virtually nil.
Tell them about the people who went through the vortex. The bodies of the young men melted into the hull of that ship. Tell them. Only one man has ever traveled successfully through the vortex. His unique metabolism has created his own individual continuum. These experiments are destabilizing his DNA, literally tearing him apart. It must end now. The intricate weave of time is not ours to unravel.
We'll reconvene tomorrow at 0800 hours. You'll have our decision then. Thank you, Professor.
You swore to me. Theoretical research, strictly.
Well, you opened Pandora's box, Jan. This is what came out.
Arrogance and ambition. It's a dangerous mix.
Fly in the ointment.
Yes, sir. Well, whatever happens, sir, it's been a pleasure working for you.
Gratitude is the disease of dogs.
Nietzsche.
No. Stalin.
Yeah.
David?
Well, you son of a you lied to me.
I didn't know the extent of it, honestly. They're much further along than I thought. Dangerously so.
No shit. All right, now you listen to me. I'm getting the hell out of here, away from you and whatever it is you're doing.
No, you can't. You have to understand, I need to talk to you. You've got to listen to me.
No, forget it. Not this time. You're not gonna drag me in again. Go find someone else.
David!
Benny? Where are you driving to, kid?
Nowhere.
Can I get in?
Are you dying? Like Mom?
No. No, I'm not dying. Well, something happened, son. It's hard to explain, but it's hurting me. You see if I can get away from here, from this place, and then maybe it'll stop hurting, that's all.
Can I come?
Of course you can.
Where are we going, Dad?
I don't know yet, son. Okay? I know it's been tough. I know you miss your mom. I miss her too. But you and me together, we're a team, right? Sometimes I don't get to spend as much time with you as I'd like. Well, as long as you and I stick together, it'll get better, I promise. No matter where we go, it'll get better.
I know what we could do. We'll fix old Blue. This piece goes here when we're done. And we'll drive someplace where you won't get sick anymore.
That's a great idea. We better go inside now. We gotta pack. We gotta get going.
Okay. Could we wait here a minute, Dad?
You bet we could.
What's the flight plan?
Sir, it's a routine squadron reassignment. North Atlantic route to Wiesbaden, Germany. Nuke payload, and 1 pilot. Uninformed of our plans.
I'm aware of that.
Sir, the DNA testing is incomplete. We have yet to determine human resistance
I'm
capacity. sir.
aware of that. Look around you, Hank. Look at the scale of what we have put together on a slush fund shoestring. Super stealth is too important to be hamstrung by political indifference. My father never let ideology interfere with his research, never let red tape strangle his science, and I intend to abide by that legacy. When that plane disappears over Newfoundland and instantaneously reappears over Wiesbaden, we will be vindicated, and no one will want to pull the plug. Now, no middle ground. You're in or you're out.
I'm in, sir. You can count on me.
Good.
We have a boost to the left. There she is.
Target locked.
Station.
Northeastern zone approaching Newfoundland.
All right, bring up the NORAD status map. There. Station 630, Newfoundland. Get it.
Interlock.
Tying in through the subcarrier.
Now.
Tracking.
Right now. Overlay coordinates.
Verified.
We are in. We have control of the Newfoundland transponder. We got about 1 minute max before they shut us down.
We'll make it. Generators online now.
58 is counting. We are closing.
Level 2 achieved.
35 seconds to last.
All right, prepare to superimpose our signal over NORAD.
Green.
NORAD's on to us. They're gonna shut us down, sir.
Building.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Losing it.
We have
3,
full power.
2, 1, engage!
Ben? Benny! Ben! Benny! Bench!
leaving, Bob.
Quiet.
It's him.
Who are you?
Not now, herd egg.
Easy live, easy die, herd egg.
I'll take point. Scotch, sweet. Come on, keep moving.
I've had enough of this shit.
Where am I? What's going on?
Questions later.
Yeah, just keep going.
Where am I?
You're with us, sweet cheeks.
Tell me!
This is Western Industrial Zone SPO5, Ventura Quadrant. This is my cell, and we're here to deliver you as assigned, lights on or lights out.
What's the date?
May 3rd.
Day after yesterday.
What year, damn it?
What are you, stupid? 1993.
Clock's ticking. Move it, damn it.
1993.
Come on,
Benny.
keep moving, Bob.
Wait, you don't understand. I gotta get back to my son.
Lights out.
50 golden years of peace. 50 golden years since the spirit of our nation rose from the dark ashes of history, and the fiery dawn of a new world order shone out across the swift plain. Men and women working together to harvest the precious bounty of our promised land. Gathering the ripened fruit of their labors like playful children, safe under their watchful father's eye, as he spans the endless skyway
and guards the ribbons of highway.
Citizens working with courage, determination, and dedication to maintain our righteous strength. '93, 50 golden years, marching together for peace.
What do you think?
Very impressive.
Oh. The music's for the birds. Suggested accompaniment. Highbrow Euro trash. This stuff won't play out here in show-me country. Is there something on your mind, Decker?
I thought you should take a look at this. We retrieved it from a pursuit unit commander's body. Peacekeeper Aircraft picked up an unauthorized presence in Sector SPO5 Ventura Quadrant. Its resource depleted out there, AQMD Level 5. Sealed tight. We lost the whole unit.
Look how he's dressed.
Strange, isn't it? Can't figure out how he got there either. Or maybe intelligence.
Don't involve them yet. Put out on all points.
Sir? The whole basin?
Humor me.
I'm in the dark here, sir. That unit ran into some real firepower. Could be cell-related.
Possibly.
Well, any insights that you might have?
File a request.
Sir, I'm entitled to know.
When's the next shipment?
It's quite a setup you have here, sir.
That's
Philadelphia experiment. 50 years. David Hurdig. That's him. That's him.
1943.
Find him, Decker. Keep him alive and bring him here.
Well, who is he? What's his classification?
Just find him.
Get up.
Yeah, it's gotta be good, okay?
Yeah, everyone's an artist. Scotch, give me status.
Yeah, everything's stashed. We're all clear.
Okay, we're going topside. Dog tied from the swing shift, ready to go home, just like everybody else.
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah? Well, listen, Herdegg. We saved your ass, and that should mean something. Now you have to come with us.
No, I don't. You people are crazy.
Remember Philadelphia.
What?
Remember Philadelphia. It's a message.
Message? Who from? Who told you?
He said you'd understand. That's all I can say. Now just keep your head down and stick with us.
You'll get over it.
Jesus Christ.
He's not here. Keep moving.
Where'd I get this?
My brother died last week. Hasn't been declared yet. Now we're blood brothers. Obviously, I got the looks in the family.
Summit talks in Pearl Harbor promise an end to the Cold War. East and West working together for peace. Citizen thought for the day. May 3rd, 1993. The great questions of time are not decided by the majority, but by iron and blood.
Thought you liked the window seat.
Yeah, great window.
Yeah, well, what's out there, you might not want to get too close.
Safety in the workplace improves output. Wear your protective goggles. Celebrate. Only one more work day to VA Day. All worker shifts will be cut by 1 hour.
VA Day.
Victory over America. 5th of May. Anniversary parades, fireworks. 50 years since the Phoenix bombed Washington. Where have you been all your life?
Rejoice. The Western Zone now leads all others in oil and steel production. Citizen update. IDs require annual reconfirmation with the Worker Welfare Office. All citizens
Come on, open the door.
categories 1 and 3
a day.
Form a line, right here. Form a line.
This is a security ID check. Have your IDs out, arms ready to be checked. Come on, let's go. Think I enjoy this? Come on, let's go.
Everybody on your knees, arms out. Get those IDs up where I can see them. Let's go.
Head down, boy.
Come on.
What do you think this is, vacation? Let's go. Arms ready to be checked. What are you looking at, boy? Don't you eyeball me. Get your arm out.
Keep them up.
Move it. Come on.
Eyes down.
Sorry, sir.
You heard the man. Head down.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
I gotta go. I'll see you all in camp.
Back in line.
Stay down. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. Please.
Save it.
Okay, we split up. Logan, meet at the same place. Herdegg, you're with me. Any questions? Come on.
Remember, people, you heard nothing, you saw nothing.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Golden years of peace.
Very nice. Now we're cooking with gas.
50 golden years since the spirit of our nation rose from the dark ashes of history, and the fiery dawn of a new world order shone out across the fruited plain. Citizens working with courage, determination, and dedication to maintain our righteous strength.
Found it. No. A worker bus ran an I-bar. We traced the starting depot, found that amongst other things. Curious label. Made in USA, 1993.
Novelty item. No doubt.
Safe under their watchful father's eye as he sped.
Where was the I-bar incident?
32nd and Krupp.
Alert these checkpoints. Distribute his photo. Clamp down the neighboring townships.
Sir, the productivity loss.
I'm aware of that.
My department will need written authorization countersigned by Central Council.
Well, fortunately, your department is part of my department. Now go lock down and smile while you're doing it.
Sir, there's more to this than you're letting on. This man's apparent connection to your experiments reeks of special circumstance, which by code falls under my jurisdiction.
You want special circumstance? I am special circumstance. I am the code. I am the countersign. I am the godforsaken Western Zone. Look around you, Decker. This is not Europe. This is the land of opportunity, the last frontier, and you and your low-life varmint police are nothing to me. Not so much as a speck in the grand parade of history. Not an echo in the big orchestra of civilization. You understand me? Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'll want a written report. All right, boys. From the top.
Other side's where we're headed. Where he is. Get through and we're safe. Kind of.
And where I get some answers, right?
Yeah, right. The checkpoint's categorized just like everything else. Your tattoo's blown, but this trick might get us through. Now, just follow my lead. Here's your line. Good luck.
Our future. Line 3, ethnic specifications, DZ4. Line 4, political misdemeanor. Line 5, probation. Please stay within your designated line.
Decreased this year by
Worker Township SP05 entrance verification. Worker classification 1 through 5.
May 3rd,
Hard labor and discipline.
1993.
All designations strictly
Prophylactics are strictly prohibited. It is our future that lays down the laws of today.
intellectual variance.
Category breach. Line 2. Rectify immediately. Line 2. Category breach. Rectify immediately. Celebrate. Appropriation in the western sector is on the rise. Southwestern
Worker Township SP05
this
entrance
year
verification.
by
Worker classification 1 through 5.
This is it? This is home?
We call it Freedom City. Fitting, huh? Only the dead get a free ride out. Township 05. State built for dissident and hard labor classes. PKs say it takes too long to patrol. They leave out the too dangerous part.
Sounds like they built their own problem. This is where he is. He's here.
Shh. Quiet.
What took you so long?
Baggage. You're on her deck. Consider yourself delivered. He's out there.
Heard egg? David Herday?
Yes?
Remember Philadelphia?
Long Street.
Amazing. 50 years have been very kind to you, David. Or else incredibly cruel.
I can't believe you're a part of this.
Body, mind, and soul, I'm afraid. 50 years. We're all so young. There was hope. Such faith in our cause. Endless strength to fight the good fight.
I know, I was there.
Until 43, May 4th. I disappeared your ship and you never came back. There were stories. You'd gone forward in time. 24 hours later, it didn't matter.
Go on.
5th of May, the Phoenix flew. Dropped her bombs on Washington, D.C. 15 million people gone. Took me 20 years to figure it out. Why the Phoenix never flew again. Where it came from and what happened to the damn thing. Then one of our operatives found this.
My God, it's a stealth. Nuclear armed.
Then it all fell together. And the doubts I had about you and the damn Philadelphia experiment became nightmares. We did cut a hole in time. Same way we sent you forward from 43, that plane got sucked back there. Landed in the heart of Nazi Germany. It's my fault. All of it. Foolish young man's pride opened Pandora's box. All this, everything you see here, came out.
This man, who is he?
Friedrich Mahler took credit for the plane, claimed he built it. Was a hero when the Phoenix struck, turned scapegoat when he couldn't build a replacement. See, he didn't know the plane's real power. How could he? It was lost in the blast from its own bombs. Mahler killed himself in '65, utterly disgraced. But like all good Aryans, he brought forth a son who's become obsessed with the Phoenix. Obsessed with time. He studied everything we did in 43, the ship, you, all of it. He's reopened the Philadelphia experiment, convinced he can go back 50 years, warn his father, and change the Phoenix flight path so it survives the blast.
You mean he's rebuilt it? Your machine?
He's close. And he's developing a plasma that simulates your DNA so he too can survive the vortex. Today, my victories are small, such as figuring out which May 4th you would reappear, or where Santa Paula used to be. But tomorrow night, we destroy his machine completely. And with you safe in free Alaska, Mailer's dreams will finally perish.
Free Alaska?
You can't stay here. You're the last piece to Mailer's puzzle.
Wait, listen to me. You don't understand.
Yes, I do. Man was not meant to play with time.
No, my son.
Son? David, here you have no son.
Come sunrise, we're putting you on the Underground Railroad. They'll be taking you up north. At least you get to get out of this place. Ain't exactly homey, but then I wasn't expecting company. Here, Alaska's beautiful. A little cold. Takes about a year to get there, but it's worth it, I guess. Just thought you'd like to know where you're going. Yeah. You're gonna love Alaska, Herdag.
I don't give a damn about Alaska. My name is David. That's what people call me, David.
All right. Pleased to meet you, David. California. Is this an antique ID?
No. Well, it didn't used to be, anyway.
Bad picture.
They're supposed to be.
What's this?
What? Oh, it's a credit card. It's a legal way to sucker the middle class.
Middle class?
Clinton, Bush, Reagan, Carter. Do any of these names mean anything to you?
No.
Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Elvis, Sinatra? Okay, how about Superman? Superman.
Some kind of fairy tale for children.
Well, close. But I hear Superman retired anyway.
This your son?
That's Benny. He's a great kid.
Is he with his mother?
No. No, he's not. Do you have kids?
No. Atomic contamination. Women without children ain't worth too much.
How long?
6 minutes to paralysis.
Not bad. Decrease hemoglobin 10 ppm.
Yes, sir. We're getting closer.
Prepare another subject, please. All systems operational?
Yes, sir.
Commence 24-hour standby.
Yes, sir.
What the hell are you doing here?
You've got to listen to me.
You're jeopardizing the mission.
Miller, he's obsessed. You said that yourself. He's obsessed with me. He's obsessed with time. And what if we could turn that around? Use it against him. Tempt him.
What are you saying? never taken off. No. No, I told you. Never again. What's done is done. We can't change it. You don't understand. We cannot continue to tamper this way. There's a different world, Longstreet. With a different history. I was just there yesterday. It's better than it is here. Much better. It's not perfect. It's got its problems, but not like this. It's a nightmare here because here was not meant to be. It never should have happened. But it's been this way for 50 years. No. No, it's been this way for one day. I swear it. It's true. Don't you see? We won the war. We won the war? There's a cemetery in old D.C. where they let us put out markers for the victims of the Phoenix. Stretches for miles. This country was buried there. 6 feet under.
Gathering the ripened fruit of their labors like labor children.
Look at me, Jess. We've got to talk about what's going to happen.
There's too much talk. And I know what's going to happen. We'll fail, or we'll succeed. If you destroy the Phoenix, we win the war.
More to it than that. A lot more, I'm afraid. If we succeed, I take that plane out. And this world, this place, never have existed. No past, no present. Everything that you know, it'll be like it never happened.
No one will remember any of it.
No. Except for me.
Your papers. This is too small a load for the mill.
Special order, IC2. Supreme Command wants these stiffs.
Verify an IC2.
Hey, you too. Check the back of the truck.
I don't have you on the sheet.
Must be some kind of mistake.
Are you questioning me?
Wouldn't think of it, sir. Checks out. Have a nice day, Bob.
Okay, bring her down.
Here's your stop, Bob. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
With all due respect, sir, I don't see how you could reach that conclusion.
Mm-hmm. Hand me that, would you?
It doesn't make sense, and you know it. They go through hell to hide him. A day later, he's here alone. What does that mean? He is a threat. He should be isolated, thoroughly interrogated, and in my estimation, terminated.
What? Uncuff him. You're bleeding. Would you like a bandage?
No.
David Herdig. Born May 17, 1918, Santa Paula, California. Disappeared May 4, 1943 during the Philadelphia experiment. You know, I've spent years trying to unravel your secret, and now, suddenly, here you are. I'm so pleased. Are you? Don't look at me. Look straight ahead. To be honest, I never expected this.
I didn't think you would.
What went through your mind on your way here?
Truth is twisted. Who's responsible?
Well, responsibility is generally one of those things claimed by the righteous, whereas consequences are assigned to the meek. What's your choice?
Strength. To make the right choice.
Well, you seem strong to me, not worried or frightened. Powerful. Even heroic. Are you a hero?
I could be.
You could be if what?
If I killed you.
You think you could?
Sir, this is exact.
Do you want to murder the king in his own castle? Well, it's very heroic. Take it. Have you considered the consequences of pulling the trigger?
Yes.
Then why don't you take it?
This is insane.
Stay back, Decker. This is the hero's moment. He's thought it through. He knows what he's doing. It's simple, isn't it? You pull the trigger, and I'm dead. And you're stuck right here.
No.
You think not? Then shoot me.
I will.
God damn you!
Why not? I don't belong here. This place, this time. I just need to get back to where I'm from, back to my home, my family. Where I know who I am. told me about your experiments. He sent me here to stop you, to kill you. But you want to go back. Yes. And I need to go back. Yes. We could work together. Your technology, my blood.
Blood. Blood retains coherent DNA for up to 12 hours after death. Convince me.
Sir, in the interest of national security, I strongly insist that...
Hi.
Process this into serum immediately. Load the syringes.
Continue withdrawal.
One more tube for backup. Then terminate him. Lock in the program. No override. 10-minute window. Depart and return.
I got some papers here for you.
Doesn't matter. All deliveries are canceled.
You're kidding. Could have had the day off.
I guess you made a trip for nothing.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first time. Smoke?
Yeah. Thanks.
Light?
Sure.
We're wasting time. See if they process the DNA.
Yes, sir.
How long till full power?
3 minutes.
Keep building. Unauthorized. I want the driver on report.
Everybody down!
David? You okay? You with me, David? You ready?
Yeah.
get better, okay? Now go!
Remember Philadelphia.
Not like all good heirs, he brought forth a son. Are you a hero?
Come on, Dad, throw me the...
Remember Philadelphia?
I'm not a kid anyway. Not the way things are.
Even resentment is inevitable. It's a nightmare here because here was not meant to be.
Hey, ihr beide. Kein Rauchen hier. Jawohl. Das geht zu eurem...
Gott stehe uns bei.
Kommen Sie her! Kommen Sie her, wir machen erst ein Foto. Kommen Sie bitte.
Etwas nach links, nach rechts, ein bisschen näher zusammen. Aber ausgezeichnet. So, Sie stellen sich da vorne hin. Ja, ja. Seite zur Seite. Gerade stehen. Rechts. Ja, zusammen. Wait! 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 Stop it! No, not me! Not me! Hinter euch! Hinter euch!
Vater. Ich bin es. Willi. Ja? Ein Sohn. Wir haben keinen Sohn. Verstehst du nicht? Nein. The Phoenix, Father, the Phoenix, the Phoenix.
Der Tankwagen.
Haben Sie den Tank auf!
is unclear.
Mein Kind. Kann es sein? But I feel I can be fairly certain about yours. Really? Father.
Things ain't so bad, all right? We've been in holes like this before. We're gonna pull out of it. Come on, baby. Batter's up.
Dad!
Hello, kid.
I love you, Dad. It's all going to get better now, right?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Too bad I was too late to sign up.
Come on, Benny, let's get going. Batter's up, come on.
Dad. Dad, I gotta go bat.
All right, come on, Benny. Here's your hat. Remember, we are going to practice, okay? Just keep relaxed, keep your eye on the ball, let's perform. Get us a home run, okay? Come on, Benny, get us a home run here. Yes!